Come on. But really, like, get to know yourself and, like, love who you are truly in all of you. Like, even the good things, like, not even the bad things. Like, obviously love the good things, but even the bad things that you would like to, shift out of. Love those and realize,
love yourself through them.
Yeah,
too,
and like realize that they no longer serve you, but like you still love that part of you. But like in a relationship, like you love that, but it's just not for you.
Yeah.
You just gotta let it go, and then you open the doors for something that's right.
That is another like kind of Scorpio trait is like shadow work, and I don't always love using those terms, but like accepting the sides of yourself that aren't necessarily, butterflies and rainbows, right? Or, understanding those parts of you or whatever. And the reason we were talking about Venus is because from an astrology standpoint, there's Venus is in the mix with these two, like the sun and the moon are always together when we work with a new moon, but then Venus is like with it. And Venus is the planet of like love and beauty and
I would say compassion as well.
Yeah,
like
I would say so, yeah. A
little bit.
And so
Mostly love though.
But she's also in the sign of Scorpio, which is like maybe not where she's meant to be. That's not her rulership or anything like that. And so there's this intensity to that. So if things are coming up in your relationships, that may be, just something again to surrender to and just really be observant of.
Yeah.
But be willing to go deeper and
communicate.
Big,
huge C word.
Yeah.
Communicate.
The C word.
Yeah.
But then if you're not in a relationship or you're not feeling like it's relationship related for you, it's like, that's a really good point. Go within for yourself, like your relationship with yourself.
Yeah,
how can you transform that from a, maybe not so loving place into like
a house of love.
House of love and healing.
Yeah.
House of healing.
Yeah. The best love you can have is to love yourself.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good one, hon. And I feel like you're like looking right at me.
Well, I love you, and I want you to love yourself as much as I love you. If you loved yourself as half as much as I love you, holy shit.
I know, I'd be a different person.
But like, you are a great person. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah. No, I know, but
sometimes
that's one thing.
So you're just hard on yourself,
I'm super hard on myself.
Which is but like I find a lot of people are hard on themselves, but like you're super hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a Leo thing, for sure. For sure.
It's a childhood trauma thing, but we won't get into too deep of it. We won't go too Scorpio on these folks.
But you're like, you're hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you just gotta like love yourself through that.
Yeah.
I make mistakes, and I gotta go, well, Leon, you're so beautiful.
You're amazing.
You're amazing. This is one
magical.
tiny mistake, You might have left the oven on and could have burned the entire house down, but you're just so adorable. No. To hear full episodes of the Patient Heart Podcast, please head over to Apple Podcasts. As well, you can head over to our Patreon page where you will get early access to each one of our podcasts, as well as other bonus content made just for you. Thank you so much for supporting the Patient Heart Podcast. I'm Leon the Capricorn, and both links will be in the description box below. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.